We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
We're going to 54. One in.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Any weapon. Slam.
So we're going to 53. Single 47.
Kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw here. He completes it to Evans. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Elliott running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On first down. Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gay is on for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10th carry now for Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a give right side. It's Elliott. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The loop, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And break. The tight end's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Got it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready up.
53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. It's our field.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check four. Check. Go.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Prescott now. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
The 2nd down pass.
Ready?
To Prescott.
53 for Mike.
He's a gain of 6.
Christian, grab it.
It's 3rd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Deuce.
Down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here we go with Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, break.
53.
to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McGee. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, stand up.
He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Again, it's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.